I never thought building my own home was a reality. I never thought it was possible. I always dreamt from being a kid that maybe one day I'll build my own house, or maybe it was on my wish list or my to-do list, but I never thought that I could do it. But when I was looking at homes in Norfolk, having been away in America for 30 years, I came back and I'm very finicky about what I want in a house. And all the houses I saw didn't quite fit what I wanted. And I went on the internet and did a whole lot of research, and I came across the Danwood website. I don't know how I came across it. I just came across it. It was like a aha moment. And what I loved about them was that online they had all their different types of homes, but they had the price. In there in black and white was how much it would cost for you to walk into your house, everything done. So thanks to Danwood, the dream that I had became a reality. I could build my own house. And here we are. The main reason for building my own home was I could build a house in a way that I wanted it. I could customize the house in a way that I wanted it. I could create a home that I wanted to live in. Danwood has these great different varieties of homes, different house styles. But then you find one which fits your plot, and you can then customize it. It's called a custom build. It's not a self-build, it's a custom build. You use their framework, and then you play around with it. Well, finding a plot of land is not easy. I wanted to have a house which was looking out across the fields, the open fields and the trees with far-reaching views. And also, it was 6 plots. So you had 6 other people doing self-builds. So it creates this little self-build community on the street of all of us building our own houses in our own style and doing it our own way. And you get, as you can see, if you look down the row, all the houses are different. And when you walk into the house when it's done, it's almost unreal, because you've had this dream in your head for a year or a year and a half of designing it with them, of working out what you want. And then when you walk in and you start living in it, it's kind of odd, because you're living in what you've been living in your head, you're suddenly living in reality. And it started to click in when I walked down one morning and just the sun was coming through the windows and the light was beautiful and the house was warm. And I thought, this is my house. I'm living in this house, and it's mine, and it's being created by Danwood and myself, and it's gorgeous. I love it. But also I wanted something very open plan. I wanted something really light. I wanted something which was 2-story. I wanted upstairs and downstairs. I didn't want to do bungalow or ranch style, as we called it in America. So Danwood, the model I picked, was basically fit that criteria in the way that I have doors and windows all facing south. So I get the sun in the morning, I get the sun in the afternoon, and I get the sun in the evening. And that's what I dreamt of. I dreamt of a light, airy, fresh, clean house. I did quite a few changes. I mean, I changed one thing with the Danwood design, because it's a European design. The doors and windows all open inwards, because in Europe they have shutters. But because of that, all the doors and windows open inwards. So I changed that. I changed the French doors downstairs to open outwards. So the idea that the house was built in a factory off-site, in clean conditions, and then shipped on a truck to the plot on a day they said it's going to be arriving, and then put up in front of you in 2 days. When I saw it happening, it was like I've said before, it was like a ballet in hard hats. These Polish team arrived. It was quiet. It was no yelling. It was no screaming. It was small hand signals. It was the crane coming in. The lorries were stacked in a way that each piece that came off was the right piece of the jigsaw puzzle. So you watch this amazing creation happen. By midday I had a ground floor. By the end of the first day I had a first 2 floors. And by the second day I had a roof and everything done. I could walk into my potential bedroom and look at the views within 2 days. How many self-builds can you say that about? I had no worries about the prefabricated or the self-build or the custom build concept. Mainly because the house comes with a 20-year warranty. But also, these houses are guaranteed to last as long as a brick house. As long as you maintain them as you do a brick house, they're guaranteed to last as long. There is also a BOPAS warranty that goes with these homes, which is a 60-year BOPAS warranty, which is very hard to get, which Danwood has. I think the technology behind building a Danwood house is how every house should be built in the future. There is no doubt about it, because it goes up fast, it is super insulated, and it is really economical to run. I mean, I don't understand why you wouldn't build every house like this. My friends and family, my sister actually was with me. She surprised me when she came. She came to watch the house go up. And she was always worried about me living in a brand new home, which is so open space. But she was sitting there a couple of weeks ago when she came to visit, and she turned to me and she said, H, because she calls me H, she said, H, this house is so comfortable and cozy. And she said, I was really worried that living in an open plan home like this with all these windows and everything exposed, it wouldn't be cozy, but it's a very cozy space. And because the finishes and the touches and the workmanship is so well done that it feels comfortable because of that. Because it's so well built, you feel like you're embraced by this house and it looks after you. And there's nothing better than sitting here on a stormy day when the wind is howling against the windows and the rain is slatting against the house. And you're sitting here in this cozy, warm, totally protected environment, this beautiful architectural creation which keeps you cozy, keeps you safe and keeps you warm. And that's what you want from a house. I used all the standard tiling, the tiling in the bathrooms and the kitchen, that was standard tiling. I just designed it as I wanted. Luckily there was a Christmas special on larger showers, and actually I took advantage of 2 larger showers. So I had a big shower upstairs and a big shower downstairs. So from the moment you enter the Danwood process to the end, it is enjoyable, it is relaxing, it is something that I would do again because it's a good experience, not a hard one. The work ethic was incredible, and they delivered on time. They said, you're going to be walking in the house on this date, on June the 11th, 2022, and I walked through the door June the 11th, 2022, and the house was done. And, you know, you have that trepidation, I built this house, is it going to be what I really want? And it's 100 times better than I wanted. You know, I love being in this house. I like being here. It is welcoming, it is comfortable, it's safe, it's secure, it's just like having a big mother look after you, this house. It hugs you, this house.